Welcome to this channel, guys, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying your day from whenever you're watching it. And I want to say big shout out to salutation to our subscribers from Canada. Just this week I've realized we've had, I think, more than 200 subscribers from Canada, and I'm just so grateful for that. The politics of this country is unfolding every day, and it is very interesting. Musalia Mudavadi and William Ruto over the weekend camped in Western Kenya. And I think after the tours in Vihiga, Kakamega, Busia, and Trans Nzoia, they retreated to try to do an evaluation of the success of that rally. I want to say that the rally in Western was the first one after the merger between Musalia and William Ruto. And it was a very key event for Musalia Mudavadi to try to test the waters, because Mudavadi is being a man under siege from his own backyard. Junet Mohammed is making a leak, is giving a leak here, and I just want to read it for you directly. That Ruto to unveil, that is in his Twitter page, he said, Ruto to unveil Mudavadi as Luhyia spokesman on Saturday 12th. It will be the first time a Luhyia spokesman is unveiled by someone younger than the person being unveiled, and worse, a jirani for that matter. UDA desperation to sway Mulembe Nation knows no bounds. Then he tagged Ahmed Nasser. What this means is, the first is that the fact that there is going to be Mudavadi is going to be installed as a Luhyia Kingpin spokesperson. This is not the first time. In the run-up to the 2017 general election, 2016 December, Francis Atwoli did exactly what William Ruto wants to do for Mudavadi. From where I'm standing, big blunder. But before you even look at this, will you ask yourself, who is leaking such information to Azimio team? Because Junet Mohammed is not posting this just as in his capacity as MP, but he's a very strong pillar in Azimio la Umoja. So the question that we're asking, who is leaking UDA secrets to Azimio la Umoja? The Star had published a report. I think the corridors of power had mentioned that there is a mole within William Ruto's circle. And of course, now the meetings in William Ruto's office in Karen are really, you have to do frisking, and they just make sure that they do checks so that no one gets to those meetings with a gadget. And so this tells you really that the mole in William Ruto's side is still at work. So guys, in this video, I want us to look at what is the objective of this move, and what is the resultant, what are the results if finally this is going to happen. If you're watching this video and you've not yet subscribed, kindly take a second and subscribe. Click the notification bell just down there above the subscribing interface, so that you will be updated whenever we publish a video. And more importantly too, also talk to us at the comment section. What's your opinion on this move? One of the key objectives, according to me, of this William Ruto's move is to create divisions within Western. It's to create divisions because I think he has realized that after Mudavadi went and joined his UDA party, I don't know if he joined or they merged with UDA, the DAPK got ground there, and Atwoli also in Bugungu too endorsed, with some elders, endorsed Oparanya as a Luhyia Kingpin. And Oparanya is now gaining ground in Luhyia region. So if you install Mudavadi, and there is Oparanya here, and there is the DAPK, he wants to, in fact, I listened to the rally in Trans Nzoia, and they were saying that DAPK is just another faction of ODM. And if it is so, then I think they are giving ODM a due advantage here. They will have not even run with that narrative. Because again, it doesn't cause any harm if you tell the Trans Nzoia people that there is an extension ODM. Because ODM is not a pork. It's not difficult like selling a pork in Saudi Arabia. Selling ODM in Western is not difficult like selling a pork in Saudi Arabia. So these divisions, is he going to benefit? The question is he going to benefit from that division? It will depend on the number of people, whether the percentage that is going to get is larger compared to the DAPK side. But I don't think this is going to work. Secondly, I think William Ruto is trying to endure Musalia Mudavadi to Western region after facing rejection. After the rallies that they held there, you could see instances where in Trans Nzoia, in Vihiga, in Busia, and partly Kakamega, there is a place, I think it was in Matungu, they walked there and they were talking to the people. And when you see the voters in Matungu telling them that the region they are going to vote Fernandez Baraza and they are not going to support Malala or Khalwale, that tells you first that the region is behind ODM. So he has realized that Musalia Mudavadi is facing rejection in ground. I think I analyzed here that Musalia Mudavadi was supposed to go with William Ruto to Mama Hannah's grave so that William pays tribute. But they could not even go to Sabatia, to Musalia Mudavadi's home, because they felt like the ground was hostile, even in Musalia Mudavadi's village. So for him to do this, he's trying to embrace, because what he's trying to do here is that tries to sanitize Musalia by making sure that the people in central Kenya, in Western Kenya, can embrace Musalia Mudavadi. My other objective here is, do you think William Ruto is signaling that Mudavadi can be part of the ticket? Think about it. Because to this information, what is this sending to other UDA allies? The people within UDA. Because Musalia Mudavadi is been rumored that is pushing to be William Ruto's running mate. And as of now, if I look at the UDA MPs, UDA leaders in UDA, if not just because of the regional advantage of taking the central Kenya, the most senior politician there is Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi is even more senior than William Ruto. And that is why Junet Mohammed is saying that the push to pick the Mulembe vote has no boundaries. Because again, I ask, how can someone who is not even from Western go and install you as the Kingpin, as the spokesperson? You know, for me, it might be, I don't think he's going to install Musalia Mudavadi as the Luhyia King spokesperson. But I think it's going to be more of an internal UDA affair. Do you think that he's trying to groom Mudavadi to be the running mate, or he's trying to send a signal that Mudavadi can even be the presidential candidate? Or is he going to endorse Musalia Mudavadi? Which I least expect that. Now, there is also another theory that we're also advancing here. William Ruto might have realized that Musalia Mudavadi is undermined in UDA by the UDA leaders, especially the Western wing and the Central Kenya wing. You know, the likes of Didmus Baraza, Washali, Nangwe, Echesa, and Khalwale, they have not been so receptive of Musalia Mudavadi. And if you realize, I think in Bungoma, in Vihiga, they even missed, if not Echesa, some of those leaders from Western Kenya skipped those meetings. So what he has realized is that these fellas within UDA that Mudavadi found there, especially the Western wing, have always felt like they are senior and they need to be heard more than Musalia Mudavadi. But that is not what William Ruto wants. So he's trying to send this message to those MPs to tell them that, look here, this is going to be the person that is going to lead the Western wing. So this could be a strategy so that these other politicians can be under Musalia Mudavadi. And of course, of importance also is on the issue of zoning. Now, in UDA and UNC, I think they're trying to zone Western Kenya to be Musalia Mudavadi's areas. So when you install Musalia Mudavadi as the kingpin or the spokesperson of the Luhyia nation there, that means that all those battles of MCA, MP, the governor, that is, you know, they are going to be solved at that level. So it will be Musalia Mudavadi to negotiate between Khalwale and Malala on who is going to be governor and who is going to be senator. So I think that's also part of his strategy. So it might be also an internal UDA arrangement. Now, lastly, I was somewhere and I was just discussing with some gentleman before I did this analysis, and I was asking him about this move because we saw this tweet together. Then he was telling me that William Ruto is interested to dilute the Western Kenya monopoly in UDA. You know, if you look at the Western Kenya team, they have actually been pushing and insisting that the running mate must come from them. They want the priority from Musalia Mudavadi. They want the priority from William Ruto. But William Ruto seems to be having a very soft spot for Mudavadi. And the only person that is embracing Mudavadi actually is Ndindi Nyoro. Because on when Mudavadi was having a rally in Vihiga, Rigathi Gachagua, Alice Wahome, and I think Kimani Chungwa went and attended Irungu Kangata's gubernatorial launch in Murang'a, and they skipped that event. Now, the only person who was sent there is Ndindi Nyoro. Now, Ndindi Nyoro is coming from Murang'a. Alice Wahome is coming from Murang'a. And Rigathi Gachagua is coming from Nyeri, Madeira. So, what this tells you is that even within UDA, there are factions that really don't feel comfortable about Musalia Mudavadi. And I think we analyzed here, there was some discomfort among these MPs. Some of these MPs were asking, why did Musalia Mudavadi register Kenya Kwanza Alliance before even having the merger with William Ruto? So guys, that's my analysis. You can also tell us, why do you think William Ruto is going to install Mudavadi as a Luhyia spokesperson? And of course, of essence, do you think it's going to work? Do you think he's going to achieve these objectives?